it's starting to cloud over a little bit, but for safety reasons, we moved from the international to the club circuit this morning. It's definitely the right decision to do. There's still a little bit of standing water out there, but the club circuit itself is dry. A little bit of sand where there was some standing water from earlier this morning, but overall it's clean and we're good to go.
It's obviously quite a tight circuit, so there's not much overtaking opportunity, but it's good fun. It's some track time, and that's the main thing. But it will definitely be fun out there with all the cars on such a small circuit.
Yeah, well, it was a late decision because of the water. Obviously, I don't think anybody's particularly excited by the club circuit. The international circuit's really fun to drive. It was good yesterday. We were out in the wet, we were out in the dry. It was absolutely fine. So a bit of a strange choice, but anyway, it is what it is. It's actually going to help our fuel consumption, I guess, so we might be able to eke it out to a one-stop strategy, which overall will be easier on the car. So yeah, it should be fun.
A grid of radicals and possible changing weather conditions. The perfect recipe for sweet racing action with a shot of adrenaline for every radical driver. Will this get the better of our drivers, or will it be smooth sailing? We'll find out soon as the pedal hits the metal. This is round 2 of the Radical Middle East Cup at the Dubai Autodrome.
A rolling start with a few GT cars amongst a pack of radicals. For the GT cars, it is a 2-hour endurance race. For our radicals, it is 2 times 45 minutes in a 2-hour window. Except for the SR8 number 2 of Wells and Littlejohn. As the only radical in their class, they too are racing the full 2-hour endurance race.
It was a very unusual start because we obviously had the McLaren come shooting past on the rolling start, and then we obviously got a huge advantage over him in the corners, so it was quite tricky not running into the back of him and keeping the cars behind.
From the very start, the silver-black number 7 takes the lead in the Supersport class, while the battle for second breaks loose between the white number 9 and the yellow 69 with Amro Al-Hamad behind the wheel.
Once I got past him, I could put some distance then between us and the other radicals, so yeah, it was good.
Very competitive driving.
Thank you very much. That's kind of you. Not a lot of people say that.
The battle for second in the Supersport class turns into a very tense and close fight. A bit too close at times. And the first to benefit is Mohamed Jawa in the white-orange 82.
The Kuwaiti guys had 3 contacts with me on the track, and the engine, after that contact, the engine started cutting off. So I lost power 3 times already, and on the last contact I spun and had to stop for some time until I got the car back again to work.
Let's see that again from the back wing of Mohamed Jawa. And this puts Salman Al-Khater in 3rd position. It doesn't take long before Al-Khater catches up with Jawa. Caught behind the yellow McLaren, Jawa has nowhere to go but needs to make a move soon. He chooses the inside line, but he is cut off by the McLaren. Al-Khater goes around him, takes second and makes it stick.
So far I'm in P2, about 37 seconds behind P1. Something happened in code 60. I guess I wasn't doing 60. I mean, I was told to stick at a certain RPM, but I guess that was below 60. Hopefully I can make up that time now. I was slowly catching up, maybe a second a lap. So if I could keep going and pushing, hopefully I can get them.
The recovery of the white number 9 from the Wahda racing team calls for a code 60. The ideal moment to patch up the bodywork of Al-Hamad's car. Also, the white number 9 ends up in the pit lane only to be out on track again within minutes. Unfortunately, having lost too much time with the accident, for the Wahda racing team, the race is over.
Yeah, really, it's difficult, but you know that they just passed us maybe 10 laps. You can't do anything, nothing to lose. Just you have to finish the race and that's it.
End of code 60 and Jawa grabs the opportunity to jump Al-Khater. Not for long though, because the Qatari fights his way back to second and will not give that place away anymore.
Edward has to be out and like fight everyone. We need to go out like about 5 positions at least, which is really hard. But it's an endurance, so we'll wait and see what happens.
A driver's change for the number 9 and 69 will not save the day. Too much time is lost, and catching up with the front of the pack will just prove to be impossible. Of course, next to the Supersports class racing the SR3s, we have the Clubman's class racing the SR3Bs. And for the Email racing team, leading the race for the Clubman's, it's just a perfect, bright, sunny day.
It was good fun. I think we started in 6th position. We were very close down the main straight there up until turn 1. Backed off a little early, so everyone wants to get through in one piece. Then got the foot down, started pushing a bit more, made up a couple of places. I think a few people ran wide. No idea who it was. And then unfortunately we were catching right up behind the McLaren, Dragon Racing, so that was feeling the heat off. His exhaust was quite good, right up so close. Then we had the code 60, so we all slowed down. Unfortunately, he got the jump start on me. I was a little bit slow on the green flag start again, and then I couldn't keep up with him. Their straight line speed is way superior to ours, and then pushing a little bit too hard through turn 1. I span, unfortunately, lost a couple of places. I think I made 1 place back up again, and then straight in for the driver change. So yeah, overall very pleased. It was a good first stint. Ahmed, he's going to do well. He's gone straight out with hot tyres. He's going to be pushing straight away. He's got the pace. He's got the adrenaline there to go, and I know he's going to be doing well.
Concern. So we don't have the raw pace that we want. We're lapping in the 105s. We're in 4th place. We're putting in consistent times. They're just not fast enough. So the hope is that, lighter fuel load will get into the 104s, 103s, but when guys like, Salman are out there doing 103s consistently, it's going to be tough to get on the podium, especially on the top step. So let's see. We're optimistic but concerned.
I mean, we tried to keep a consistent pace all throughout the race, just to manage the tire on the long stint. It went okay, but we are starting to see the tires going out, so we're gonna go easy on the next 2 stints, and hopefully we can finish on a good position. I mean, so much fun. I'm still a bit rusty, but it will come with the next few rounds of the Radical Cup, yeah, for sure.
For Jawa, all hope starts to fade when technical problems force him to stay in the pits much longer than expected.
It's racing. But
unfortunate.
No, optimistic. You never know what happens. We'll try our best, that's it. Always.
Yeah, it's great fun. It's great fun. It's a lot of work, in the car. Some obviously very good drivers out there as well. But the car's behaving itself. I don't know if it's me that's on the limits or the car, but I had 1 spin, and that was accelerating out of the corner. And another little scare just coming up, accelerating out of the bowl up towards turn 16, going from just going into 4th. And I lost the back end again. I could see the pit lane, so I think that was the pace for me to stay at, and then come down, obviously, and the objective is to complete the race.
It's my first race. I'm exhausted, but I have a lot of excitement. I can do better next time. For the first time, I'm really happy with what I came up with. And inshallah, there is always next times. I'll do better and better always. Always improvement in my blood. I need to improve a lot. I started today with my first race. I think I know I did good. I will do better every time. This is only the beginning. A lot to come. Wait for me.
سيارات الجي تيم كاملين بالإنديورنس تشالنج، أما سيارات الراديكلز فصار وقت محطة الوقوف الإلزامي. A quick check, a possible driver's change, a good bit of extra fuel will soon send out the boys back on the track. the Radical Middle East Cup, you can join in on the conversation online. You can find us on all social media. احنا ببطولة الراديكال ميدل ايست كاب ممكن تنضموا للحديث عبر قنوات التواصل الاجتماعي online.